Hello everyone, it's the Grey Goose, and on today's random deck tech, we rolled the White Monday Abzan. And as you might remember from last week, right up here is the link for the Abzan Good Stuff deck we played and had success with. Today I wanted to try a little bit different approach though with Abzan. I've heard about and seen occasionally an Abzan Wolves deck running wild. So went ahead and built that deck and got some gameplay here for you coming up just in a minute. Just want to talk about the key cards. Wildborn Preserver, 4 of. It's 2 CMC that you flash in with reach and you can pump up. He combos off very nicely with Nightpack Ambusher, because when the Ambusher makes his 3/3 token wolf, that procs the Wildborn Preserver. You also had your Wicked Wolves. Those are obviously good at gobbling up certain creatures, plus you have the random food sprinkled throughout your deck with the Gilded Goose, with the Savvy Hunter. And lastly, the important thing to know that there is some enchantment and artifact removal in this deck in the form of Assassin's Trophies, Mortifies, and you can even sideboard in some Return to Nature. I don't think I would say this is a tier 1 deck. I would say it's a strong tribal deck. I've noticed personally that against any creature-based deck that you have a pretty good advantage here with the value of the wolves. If you're going up against a lot of creatures, I think this is a fine deck to be piloting. However, it does have quite a bit of a weakness, I would say, against Fires of Invention, which, as you might know, is pretty prevalent in the meta right now. But anyways, let's get to some gameplay, and if you like to see random daily deck techs, please like or subscribe. Catch you guys tomorrow. Alright, this looks decent enough. Turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. He mulligan down 1. Good luck, have fun. DZK, alright. Be able to make a food or two for our Wicked Wolves. Alright. Flash this in next turn, depending on what he plays. Alright. That actually looks like a really solid play. I'll swing in. Ooh! Catch him by surprise, and then he won't make that mistake again. Oh, this is so good. Oh, that's unfortunate. But I'm not gonna let this guy get big. He just gets able to pump up so much. Oh man. Well, there goes the Nightpack. I don't think he's that scared of the Savvy Hunter. But good on him. Come on, Nightpack. There you go. Alright. So he can't come through with this or any other cheap things. He probably has some sort of bursty from the hand though, or like pump. Unless he's like totally relying on something like Ember Cleave. You got a shock then? Ah, Death Touch. So I mean, we had to get rid of that eventually. The problem is if I'm not going to draw any actual creatures in my creature-based deck, right? So now we're in trouble. Now we are, because we're just drawing into lands, we're flooding out. Meanwhile, he's probably at the ideal 3 because everything in his deck is totally cheap to play. Hey, there you go. Alright, let's just concede this one because obviously we're not going to draw any creatures. And so we're going up against, what is that, Mardu or just Rakdos. Anyways, Legion's End is the obvious answer for all of that. Prison Realm, Questing Beast. Yep. So what's not going to make it out? Garruk. I'll keep just one of Tulsimir. Those are too hard to cast in this sort of aggro. Gilded Goose, Paradise Druid. Actually, 2 less Paradise Druid. This seems pretty decent. 1 of Tulsimir. Okay, so turn 2, I can Savvy Hunter. I can start getting a food count up. In between the Gilded Goose and the Savvy Hunter, I can block just a little bit. The question becomes, do I save for a Wildborn Preserver or not? I think it's worth trying. I think he will swing in, and I can block. Don't have a Fervent Champion. Okay, big decisions. He's wondering why I held up. So of course he has the Fervent Champion, right? So I need to get rid of the Knight again. He's just someone that can get too big too quick. I don't have a Mortify sitting here, so I don't feel comfortable leaving him. But it's fine, he just plays another one. So here we go, next turn, right? So he's gonna pump him up. He is gonna pump him up. And then I can't defeat him, right? But I'll be able to spit out a wolf every turn. There you go. Good calls. He's making smart plays here. Auto pay. Okay, and we're gonna do this at the start of his turn. There we go. Awesome. Get rid of that Knight. I should have waited. I'm actually kind of dumb for doing that, but whatever. What are the chances he has a third Even Legion, right? What are the chances? So Vraska's good here. I'm sure they have some way of dealing with the Nightpack Ambusher because they can't allow that to survive. Yep, absolutely they do. Well, alright. What do we want to get rid of here? A 3/3, put it on the board. Alright. I can handle the Fervent Champion. Just depends if he has more backline removal or hasty things. He's hovering over it. Alright, of course he has removal for that. And then he's going to play the 4/3. Cool. Man, this guy is just 3 for 5. So I am all in, and he knows it. I'll get to block once with the Savvy Hunter. Make a food. Never mind. I won't get to block at all. That is actually ridiculous. He's gonna Bone Crush Giant attack. Yep. Go for it. The problem becomes is if he has a if he has another Knight of the Even Legion, that becomes a real big scary problem. What do you got? Sure. Wow, this guy is... he is drawing crazy good. Well, that's definitely a good play. So that was a good top deck, and one that probably just saved our lives, so. Wow, he's flooding out a little bit. Murderous Riders, I can deal with those. Well, never mind. Okay. Scry for something good here. Not good enough. This is actually really good. I'll be able to make food at instant speed, indestructible instant speed, and I can also block anything he throws my way, so he is in a pickle. Luckily I got those 2 removal, top deck after top deck. Oh, this is really good. I'm gonna leave him as a surprise though. Take my legions in. So once again, the only scary thing being if he draws a Knight of Ebon Legion. Yeah. I'm gonna hold this back. Yeah, there's no point to. Let's get a wolf. Alright, now we start just amassing. And the only problem is if he gets another flyer like Mayhem, that's totally fine, honestly. I could solo kill the Reggie even at this point. Wow. I don't want to lose this wolf. If he draws another drill bit, he could take away the wolf, right? But I'm able to fight something in the air. So I think I have to hold him. Plus I get another wolf from the Nightpack Ambusher. He discards a card that he doesn't have, so he has to keep playing, and of course he would anyways. Alright, so he knows that he can't deal with the combo here, the Wombo combo. I think I'm going to stick with this. Well, not keeping that. We saw that he already mulliganed once, now he mulliganed twice. We are going to keep this as much as I want a Garruk. Okay, so let's see who we're going up against here. I don't have any turn 1 play, so let's go ahead and do this. That's fine. Get a little bit of food. It's good for our Wicked Wolves. Hey, it looks like a Fires of Invention deck. Alright, so I guess I just start trying to ramp up a little here with some food. I have an Assassin's Trophy or Mortify. He's going to have big creatures, so I'm glad that I have these two. Nightpack Ambusher. I think I want to get him out ASAP. Never mind, I can't. Hey, great Henge. Yeah. So basically, we're just chilling at this point. We're just chilling. He's going to play a land and a Bone Crusher Giant. There we go. My turn. Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll put him in. Why not? He might have another stomp. But he don't. Alright. I wonder what he could play on turn 4 in a Fires of Inventions deck. What the heck is this? It's Izzet Flash! It's so sad that I'm actually like not super salty, right? That I'm seeing Izzet Flash. Because I don't think that means he has a Fires of Inventions. Right, so now he's trying to beef him up. He wants to swing in for an attack and shock maybe. So the combination of those two creatures being on the board, the Wildborn and the Nightpack, is really nice. Gadwick, he is digging deep for something, man. Digging so dang deep. I am one land off from a Great Henge. That is totes unfortunate. So we're going to his turn. Yep. Yeah. Take action. Let's pay 2. An auto pay to make sure the Assassin's Trophy stays up. And then I get rid of Gadwick because he's just gonna start tapping things out. You could counter this. Yep. That's okay. Yeah. Go ahead, dude. So he might try and bait me into attacking and blocking here, but he has a shock probably. I like that he's a 3/3. He'll be able to block either one. So maybe he won't attack. Alright. How do I want to do this? Is he going to counter this? Ooh. I could play the Great Henge next turn. Right? Let's get another 3/3 out for free. I'm going to take action and pay 1. So I have enough for the Mortify. Right? 5/5, we're back on his turn. We're going to go ahead and Mortify it. Maybe he's got more counters. Yeah, he's got more counters. The problem is, though, that I'm getting all of these guys, right? And he either has to play a spell now with 2 or going to be 3 mana, I'm sure. 3 mana to get rid of one of these or further his board. Yeah. Oh, this is super scary. This is real scary. Just that one, huh? Alright, so assuming this board doesn't get completely wiped, we have some pretty good options going on here. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I'm surprised he hasn't drawn enough removal here. Absolutely. Absolutely. He might be trying to get rid of 2 here. Alright, so he's going to do 8, so he's going to push through with 2 damage. Alright, he blew his entire turn for 2 damage, which I'm going to uptick with the Great Henge for. No, actually it doesn't even go through. Or does it? It did. Good for him. Alright, so how do I want to do this? Do I want to Garruk? That seems a bit abusive, doesn't it? That seems just a little bit abusive. Do I want to bring the wolves out? Non-token. Yeah. So I have to do that. We hold them back. So he can make those 4/4. So doing 8 damage, right? Looking for... Oh, well, that too. That's fine. I mean, he only has so many creatures left on the board here. And what I'm going to do is find finality. It looks like he's trying to go hard. He could do, what, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Does he have 5 in hand? I don't think he has 5 in hand. I think he's trying to get rid of the Garruk and do a little bit of damage. Yeah, so he would have to have 2 mana do 5, which he doesn't. Okay. So when this gets tapped, I gain 2 life. So I'll be up to 10. Seems good. The only problem is if he has a quench or something, right? And so that being said, how do I want to do this, right? Can I fight him? I have to get rid of that Embercleave. But I'm scared he might have some sort of counter, right? Yeah. Resolve all. I was afraid he was going to have that counter. Turns out he does. I'm one off. One off. I need a body on the board at this point. Take action. I can make him 3. Sweet. It triggers for both? That I did not know. I thought you had to pay individually. Wow, that's insane. So we'll see. I don't see it as a deck that runs like 4 of Embercleave, so he'd have to be pretty lucky to get another here. But what he has is probably things that are going to tap me out. But Find Finality is just so ridiculous. That's not a blue spell though. Oh boy. Let's see if he's got a counter, right? Counter? Yeah. I'll do this. Auto pay. Obviously, I'm going to attack the Gadwick. Decline, because I don't have any. Yeah, but Gadwick, he just has to go. He really does. I don't see how having 1 mana here would do anything, so next. No attacks. End turn. The Great Henge is keeping me alive pretty well too. Every turn it's tapping for 2. Or 2 health. If he has a Gadwick here, it's GG. He would just gain so much card value, and yeah. I think he has enough to get rid of like 1 creature, but that's obviously not going to work. So what do I don't have hardly any creatures in the deck. In the graveyard, I mean. That's a good one to have. And we're going to go ahead and slam him down. Okay. Whew. I think the play here is to get rid of Arlen. She doesn't have enough immediate impact. Garruk is good, but he's susceptible to being countered. I just can't. And probably 1 less Tulsimir also with the counters. I put in 3 Duress. We'll give that a try. This seems okay. Not amazing, but have some card draw and a terrible pinch, and I can Wildborn Preserver flash in. Okay. I wish I would have one of my Duresses here soon so I can see what his full grip of cards looks like. Hey, that's pretty good. Can hold that back. He might flash in a Brineborn. Yep. So if he goes into attack, I am definitely going to block it. But he might shock it anyways, so or stomp it. But I don't want that thing to get big. He's got a pretty bursty looking deck here. Stomp. And then he's all tapped out of mana. There we go. Alright, good job. What do we play here? I think it's the same situation. There's a white that I don't have, so yeah, we'll put him down and we'll skip forward, see what he has. But yeah, I want to get a couple creatures in the graveyard. That way if I get that fine finality again. Stomp! Right? Good job, man. Okay. So next turn, what are you gonna do? Or I mean, I guess he probably just has a quench here, right? Nope. Turns out when you don't have a whole bunch of counters, you draw a whole bunch of stomps. That's how it works. Gadwick. Gadwick, draw 2. Aw, man, that's terrible. Okay. Too bad he's here now, but yeah. We're just gonna hold off his aggression as much as possible. He could have like an Embercleave here, and I really just don't want to be dealing with that. Assassin's Trophy is pretty darn good though against that. Maybe another Bone Crusher Giant trying to set up for an Embercleave next turn. Nope, he's gonna draw 2. Alright. So I'm gonna start needing a little bit of help here. I can make a food, and I can start drawing with Castle Loch Thwain. Pretty decent amount of mana here, and only one card I'll have in hand next turn. Actually, I could do it on my upkeep. I think I'd rather see what I get though first. Yeah. Yep. Is that number 4? Oh, that's insane. I don't think I'm gonna win this match. When you Gadwick into Gadwick, you just win. Yeah, that's insane card advantage. Put this down, draw a card. Come on. Okay. So we lost this round. There's no coming back from that. He's going to be able to tap out. Bone Crusher for days. So let's see. Do I need to change anything? I don't think there was much that it could have changed there. It's just, I don't know. Kind of got mana screwed, and he kind of just got really lucky with his chain of cards there. All those stomps, Bone Crusher, value, Gadwick into Gadwick, and that type of deck only runs like 2, maybe 3 Gadwicks. So yeah. I get to ramp out here, get some food. He went down to 5, 4. Not looking good. 3. I win. It's bottom of gold. People don't care as much. Is he gonna try? Yeah. That looks terrible, but I'm on the draw. But that's terrible. I can't. Alright. Could do a Savvy Hunter next turn, and that looks okay to me. Maybe it won't be a Fires of Inventions deck, and I'll be a happy person. So we know that he has a... We know exactly what he has, and it's called Chandra. That's the only reason they... What? Oh, this is not... This is weird. This is really not good and is weird. Okay. I'm slightly confused, but... So I could bring down... Do I want to bring a Savvy Hunter in? I guess I do. But if he has that Chandra, oof, that is really bad, fam. That is so bad. So it looks like he's gonna have... Maybe that's all he was waiting for, that third. But I get to make a food. So... Fabled Passage for days. He even has the cat card back, so you know he's running the cats. Man, how do I want to do this? I don't know. I guess I'll just draw a card. Draw a card. He's gonna priest and then attack and then sacrifice, I guess. It'll get rid of my Goose, but it'll get rid of one of his priests. Yeah. I don't want to take the damage. He very well might have Witch's Oven here, but he very well may not. So, he might be bluffing. Looks like he was, right? Big bluff. Yep. So, that saved me 3 damage. And he drew into a Witch's Oven. Look at that. Oh, he is not going to be happy about this. So I play the Paradise Druid and play the Assassin's Trophy. Okay. I should have done that at the beginning of his upkeep, but it doesn't matter. What's he gonna have for 4 instant speed? Yeah. So I want to Wicked Wolf here really badly. All right, this looks good. So he could use the sacrifices to kill the Wicked Wolf after he attacks the Priest of the Forgotten God. So it makes no sense. I might as well just go ahead and target the Mayhem Devil. He went face. That's the only place he could go. Yeah, we're in a bad spot right now. Let's get rid of any lands. That's not terrible. He can't attack me directly with the Priest of Forgotten Gods. I could keep him as a blocker and kill it, right? I don't know what the ideal play is here. I guess I hold back. I'm not quite within burst range. What I do here, because once again, yeah, she can just tap at instant speed. So I'm going to target the priest. If you want, you can get rid of both your creatures. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I lost the match there, because every time I play a card, he just Murder Shriders it. So let's try again. We're putting in some Legion's End, getting rid of that crap. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of the Mortifies for the Return to Natures, and we're gonna do 2 Questing Beast instead of Arlene and Tolsemier. 1 Garruk. Gosh, I want to keep that Great Henge. I have to keep it. Savvy Hunter just doesn't do much. But he gets lucky again. And you'll notice I have 0 lands in my opening hand. That's pretty awesome. And yes, I'm salty. I am salty. No to the paradise. It's a Sacrificio deck. We're just going to grind out some food while we're able. So it's 4 to add 6. My turn. I'm not going to play Wicked Wolf till I can get value from the ETB. This is fine then. We just wait. We grind out some food. I have instant speed, get rid of artifact. It's time for the wolf. So he's bound to have something with all these cards. He's going to have a full grip here. That's going to get rid of this Wicked Wolf. But, actually, he might be screwed. I have 2 foods right here. I have 2 foods just chilling. Yeah, that's kind of spooky for him, actually. That's kind of spooky. So we just start laying in a little bit of attackage here. Alright, the question becomes, I can flash him in, so I don't have to play him now. I can flash it in, I can instant speed, kill the target. Whenever a player sacrifices a permanente, right? He has nothing to sack that I can see. And yeah. It's 1 for 1. Doesn't feel amazing, but do what you gotta do. And I'm going to create another food. My turn. Okay, so we're in a scary looking position for him. Let me go ahead and attack first. He's gonna let it go through. When I do this, I'm gonna kill the Mayhem Devil, but he's going to ping me. Never mind, it's not a sack. Oh, I think I just won. That looks devastating. I have all these as ammo to sacrifice to draw a card and gain life. Whenever a non-creature dies. Sure. Those are though. So he's gonna do 2/2. So Vraska's definitely dead.
Anyone need a match? No. Too bad.
Vraska is definitely dead. That's a pretty massive turn here. Oh, non-creature. Yep. Okay. My turn. Well, we know what we're doing, don't we? He's gonna let it go through. And simply next turn, I flash in a wolf. Woohoo! All right. Very good. Is he gonna swing in? Yes, he is. So he has a murderous rider, but I'm gonna bait it out. No, he doesn't. Why do I get these crappy hands? I can make this work though, right? I can make this work with the legions in. That's gonna be pretty massive. Don't you dare have a way to activate a drill bit this turn. Ooh, spicy. Oh, good lord. Oh, good god. That is an insanely scary hand. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Okay then, well, it's gonna be Chandra. No, he doesn't have the land for it. Well, that sucks. I just wasted a turn. All right. Mr. Bones. Mr. Bones. So, do I do that? And then I sacrifice a creature? Well, we know which one I'll sack, right? So here comes Chandra. I might have just got out ahead of him with that one Nightpack ambusher. Oh, that's so good. Right. That is so good. Wildborn Preserver. Ooh, so close. Nightpack is OP. Gosh. If he stays alive, it's over. So how do I want to do this? 1, 2, 3. 1. Take action. 1, 2, 3. Right? Leave enough up for Assassin's Trophy. Alright. That's looking spooky. If he has another land, he could cause me to sacrifice 2 creatures, but obviously we know which ones they'll be. All I have to do is sit back. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna start swinging in hard, swinging for the fences. Oh, fam. That is too good. So we go in with everything. That is scary. There's a 3/3. Resolve. And take action 2. That seems good enough. Could have made one more. I mean him an 8/8. Oh, that was so close. His hand was so scary. But getting that Nightpack Ambusher out just before he could use that Angrath's Rampage. That was so clutch.